Okay, welcome back to part 2 of the video. I want to try to make these videos like 5 to 10 minutes under if possible. Again, we're focusing on B. Alright, so we need to start cutting out. So it's telling you for top A, that's what you would cut out. For top B, that's what you would cut out. Top C, that's what you would cut out. Top D, that's what you would cut out. But we're only focusing on B. So it's telling you to cut out pattern pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, and 11. And it's also telling you how to lay it out. Pay attention to pattern pieces number 3 and number 4. That means when you see pattern pieces 3 and 4 and it has like this highlighted side, follow that chart right there. So that means they want you to turn the fabric on the right side. The right side is the side that you are going to wear that people are going to see. This is the wrong side when it has those little dots on it. This is the right side of the pattern, the right side of the fabric, the wrong side of the fabric. So pay attention to this grid right here before you cut out anything, okay? So if your pattern pieces come out a little wrinkly, because you are a novice, I would suggest, or beginner seamstress, like how wrinkly this one is, I would suggest you take your iron, put it on low or lukewarm, and just kind of press this out. So my pieces are already cut out. I cut mine out, I hate to say the word sloppy, but I don't get right to the lines and stuff like that until I actually lay it on my fabric. And I will go over that with you. So cut your pieces out, and then we will get back to how to lay it on the fabric. See, I didn't go all up in here and all that. If you are a novice or beginner and you want to cut out all your pieces close to whatever line you are, you definitely can do that. For me, like I said, I'm going to lay it on my fabric and cut it out as I go instead of doing a two-step process. Alright, so the next video will be of us laying out our fabric and getting our cut on. So you want to make sure that your fabric is nice and straightened out, as smooth as possible. And this right here is a cotton knit, and it has rayon polyester, and it has a little stretch to it. Again, remember the back of the pattern, you want to make sure that it has some stretch. You see how that's stretching from one side to the next. Okay. So, oh, this is the fabric I choose. Florals are really in right now, so if you want to stick with the trends and fashions, you can buy some floral print that's really big. It's on all the runways. You can't go wrong with some floral. I love floral. So you put the right sides together, as you see. This right side right here is what people will see, obviously, and not this side. So you always put your fabric right sides together. And if you have to take the iron and press it out a little bit to get some wrinkles out, if you want to be a perfectionist, you can. For this kind of fabric, I just kind of smooth it with my hand. And now I'm going to start laying out the pieces of the pattern on my fabric. And my fabric goes all the way down. You want to also pay attention, make sure and see if your fabric, is 45 inches wide or 60 inches wide. I always try to buy 60 inches wide of my fabric. I never ever really buy 45 inches wide of fabric. It's just not enough for me. So the preference is up to you, but that's what I do. And for this in my size, which was a size 16, I bought 2 yards and I believe 7/8. You always want to look at the bottom of your pattern, and whatever size you are, 16, you just kind of want to go down, see which one you're making. Are you making A, B, C, or D? You know we're making B. So I would go across to where the B is at, find my size. So I needed 2 and I think it was like 7/8, 2 and 3/8. Alright, so that's what I need. So check out your size, which one you want to make, line it up, and that's how much fabric you get. If you're a novice or a beginner, always get extra fabric. It's not going to hurt you. Just in case you mess up, you don't have to run back out to the store. Alright, next video will be of me laying out the pieces and getting ready to cut.